Hey everybody. Move your body, move your life. Alright, we're live. What's up, what's up? Hey manifestors. Jamming a little bit this morning. Tuesday thoughts. Today it's Lisa on health. And I want to play actually, well, we have 1 minute, and I want to play a different track in 1 minute. What's up, everybody? Hey, manifestors. I'm Lisa, and I'm going to be talking about health today, but my style. So if you're joining me, stick an icon so I know who's here. And, yeah, just been feeling this Frameworks music, this band. I'll put the link in, but I like their vibe. It feels very fluid. All right. I actually really wanted to start with this track. So here we go. I'm just going to dive into this content today. So the DJ in me needs to actually fade that out. All right, here we go. So this is the track I want to start with because it has this line in here. All right, here we go.
What's the definition of insanity?
What's the difference? She's saying, what's the definition of insanity? Ain't it just the difference of realities? That's what we're going to be talking about today. So, hey, who's ever here? We're just going to start with a little music because I love music. But super into that line. What she said was, what's the definition of insanity? Ain't it just a difference of realities? And that's what I'm going to say is that for me, talking about health is all about just that difference of realities because it's a perspective shift on what you're thinking. So today I'm going to be really focusing on, well, health breaks down into your spiritual health, your mental health, your physical health, and there are so many different ways that I could talk about health today. And, you know, we all have our relationship with health because health is wealth. Health is, if we're feeling healthy, we're feeling alive, we're feeling good. We are, you know, living our most vibrant life. For me, my mental health and getting in touch with my words that were deep inside running the show have been what I have focused on when it comes to health. So if you're here, just drop me an icon and say what's up. Hey manifestors, Tuesday thoughts. I'm Lisa. We have a lot of new people here on the group, so welcome. So let's see. I wanted to have this song because I love this idea of what's the definition of insanity. And you know, you've heard that thing over that people say insanity is basically saying the same thing over and over again. And I will put her over here. I can't focus and dance at the same time. All right. That's Poll Ambassadors, by the way. I'll try to post these links after. All right. So, mental health. So, okay, yeah, back to this. So there's a few things I want to break down today in my little 10 to 15 minutes on topic of thoughts on health. So defining health for you is going to be different for everyone. You know, this week is all about health. We've already started to see everyone's been putting different words in the group around focus and commitment and determination. And it's been so beautiful because we all want to show up for ourselves in a different way. And for me, defining my journey to health has definitely been in the lens of body image and loving myself. Breath work was a huge moment, a wake-up call for me because it was the moment I realized how disconnected I was because breath work reconnected me. And feeling that reconnection was like my commitment to my health. So breath work has been a huge part, and then words. So today I'm going to focus on words matter just because I can't get into everything, hydration, greens. I do want to bring up that I wear a salad ring because as I made my commitment to my own health, I guess maybe I was chicken to get a tattoo. So I had this ring made, and it's basically just a commitment to the journey that I've been on to nourish myself, to be paying attention to what I'm putting in my body, but not just the food. Words are a huge part of what we put in our body and then what we put out. And words matter has been the core of the work that I do. I remember a moment I was really influenced by a friend of mine. We both made commitments, not to talk shit about people, not to complain as much as we could. And if we do catch ourselves complaining, to reroute as fast as we can. And one of the most profound word reframes that ever came through was when I was in debt. And by the way, I don't usually use the D word. And that's the whole point of what I'm about to say, is that I was in D, and actually I was in B for broke. And I remember we were having this conversation and we were like, okay, let's eliminate the B word. Like we cannot say the B word. The B word is going to just perpetuate more broke. The D word is going to perpetuate more debt. And so we started together, and then I really took this on as a practice to get in control of my words that I was using as a part of the health conscious lifestyle I wanted to live, mentally healthy. So I started to say, instead of I can't afford it or I'm broke, I started to translate that and reframe it to I choose not to invest in that right now. Or I feel fat, that was one that I would walk around saying a lot. And I just started saying, my body is talking to me. Like, let's say if I felt pain in my body, I'd just say, oh, my ankle's talking to me. And just, really change the words that I was using. It's the foundation of everything. If you think about it, the words are strung together to create a sentence. That sentence is either something you're saying out loud. It's still a thought. So if you can put the foundational pieces, the formula together of your words, you're on your way to abundant health. You're on your way to just healthy mindset, which then can lead out into more money, more vibrancy in your health, love, relationships. So, I'm talking about health as a broad topic today, and a lot of us think about it as in our health of our body, which is so important. But I'm going back to the programming of your health, your mental word library, your emotional library, the words that you're choosing to use in your life, and they all have frequencies. So that's one of the things I want to talk about. And then another really profound moment for my journey has been about move my body, move my life. I'm earth energy, I'm a Virgo, and you know what? Sometimes I have trouble like moving myself. And as an athlete, that it's just like I had this kind of push and pull with this grounded energy that I think a lot of people feel for me and are attracted to. And I love that part of me. But then this like get up and move transitions. And again, what I do here in Next Level Manifestors and in Metamorphize has to do with my journey to go from stillness to movement. And how do I navigate my mind? How do I find a healthy way to make myself motivate? And transitions is what it's all about. If you think about it, your day is, besides broken down into words, your day is broken down into decisions. There are micro decisions and there's big macro decisions. And decisions are transitions. So the more that you can master transitions, the more you find yourself living your healthy lifestyle. So a lot of what I talk about whenever I work with addiction or change or just health for today, it's not out here these like symptoms of, are you drinking enough water? Are you working out? Are you eating healthy? We come all the way back to, what are you saying to yourself? Where's the breakdown in the transition? So, by the way, none of this is scripted. I'm just flowing. I just decided to like kind of show up here and start talking about my thoughts every Tuesday. So I would love to hear your thoughts on health. And if anything I'm saying resonates with you, and if you're here, leave me a comment, just so I can say what's up to you. And I do want to share two things before we end today. One is Mindy Gorman-Plutzer. She is a friend of mine and also someone I worked with, and I'll be doing a summit that she has coming up in a few weeks, I think. But I wanted to give her a shout out because so she wrote this book, The Freedom Promise. I was working with her towards the tail end of my relationship with my words around my body and around food. And so she kind of really swooped in right at the end of a journey. I had done so much work on loving myself and really coming to a place. And this book that she wrote and her wisdom was really like powerful and helped me get literally to the other side of something that I had been moving through for like decades, actually. This book is so simple, but so powerful. 7 steps to stop fearing what food will do to you and start embracing what it can do for you. And, you know, even if you're not having like crazy relationship with food, like I might have had addictive, we're all addicted to something. Okay. Let's put that out there. Mostly we're addicted to a thought, and all of what I'm planning on talking about here in this group is going to be tracing back to what thoughts are looping, because your program goes to your thoughts, that goes to your habits, that goes to your results. So if you're eating too much, we can look there, but we're really going to trace it back. And this book puts so much perspective on like just pushing me to the other side. I just opened it up randomly earlier, just to be like, I love doing that, right? That fun thing we do. And I read, boom, today I will be open to the concept of change. I will trust that the place where I'll be dropped off is better than the place where I was picked up. I know that change is necessary to take me wherever I need to go. And that's what I was just talking about when it comes to transitions. And you'll hear me say all the time that when something happens in your life, to begin to train yourself to say, I am being rerouted to my best case scenario. And the more you can train yourself to say, I am being rerouted to my best case scenario, has you moving inside of transitions more fluidly, has you understanding that there is an evolution to everything, and that back to what this whole, I'm going to put that song back on in a minute, but what's the definition of insanity? Ain't it just a difference of realities? So it's about the thing around you doesn't shift, but the way you see it does. And that's going to be the difference between you moving through life in a fluid way or white knuckling it and then wondering why you're feeling stuck and then things looping over and over again. All right, so I am committed to keeping these under 15 minutes now. So this is what we're going to do is, this is the Osho Zen Tarot deck. I'm going to be pulling, it's going to be Tuesday Thoughts and Tarot, and I'm going to be pulling one of these right now for the, I wonder if, yeah, on the topic of health. So for the few people I see that are on here, I want you to really just know that this card is for you. And this is about what energy do we need for moving through or perspective shifting in health. And I'm literally like picking here, picking with my little pink nails. All right. And this one. Oh yeah. I mean, can't get any better than that. This is the source card. I mean, look at that. It's fire. It's circular. It's got internal. It's red. It's an action card. I'm going to read a little about this. So how I'm going to interpret this. Also, it's the first 3 chakras, which is the ground. I am grounded, I am creative, I am capable, and I am powerful. So this is also foundational work from the ground up. And when it comes to health and mental, that's what exactly what I was saying is about foundational pieces, which is in your mind. And I have this deck on my phone. So that's what I'm looking at right here, the source card. So health, yeah, I mean, if you have your health, you have everything. If you have your mental, if you have your ability, like we've talked about this in the self-mastery training I did, Self-mastery for me is your ability to negotiate, navigate, and dialogue your mind. If you have that ability, you can translate it to any style of success, whether it be making more money or having the body you want, or feeling great in your body, or the love relationship. So this card is about groundedness, and it says when we speak of being grounded or centered, it is this source card we are talking about. So accessing this within you. When we begin a creative project, it is this source that we tune into. This card reminds us that there is a vast reservoir of energy available to us, and that we tap into it not by thinking and planning, but by getting grounded, centered, and silent enough to be in contact with it, the source. It is within each of us, like a personal individual sun, giving us life and nourishment, pure energy, pulsating, available. It is ready to give us anything we need to accomplish something, and ready to welcome us back home when we want to rest. So whether you are beginning something new and need inspiration right now, or you've just finished something and want to rest, go to the source. It's always waiting for you, and you don't even have to step out of your house to find it. Powerful card, especially for this week of health. All that we've got going on in this world as well, sending love and health to anyone who needs it. I wish you to tap into your inner source, your power, where everything that you need is there. Some of us need stillness to find it. Some of us need movement to find it. As long as you go on a quest to find it, that's what life is about. So to your health, see you this week on the board, where we're going to be talking more about what health means to you, defining it, and think about what you think about, everybody. And let's see if I can finish with that song again, because I really like it. It makes me move. Boom. So much. I'll put the link of this one. Ain't it just a difference of realities? All right, everyone. Peace out. Have a great week. See you Friday for Stop, Drop, and Breathe. Happy manifesting.
Peace God, release God, we need all. Obstacles, schools, and trials all relevant. Journey to self, the hope style eloquent. Essentialist, naturalist, blister. The mystical world, I'm gifted, lifted. Born with the chemotherm on my own. Swarm dawn, bring calm along. Yeah. Blessed love in your palaces. And use it, earn the burn, the calm, the smoke chalices. People know how wild it is. Don't be childish. Thoughts from the center of the obelisk. Heavy with the populace. Slow down, guard your ground, and breathe deep, acknowledge this. Come with the rhythm, get a story vision. Drill of attainment, heed the intuition. Come with the rhythm, hit a swing.